EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Arizona Cardinals. Push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray.
Extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, the return is voted. Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
At the 34-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Out of the gun, Newton. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 6. From the gun, here's Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides. Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
6 defensive backs out there. From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Newton. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
For the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but Let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Gain of 9. Brings up
just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Throwing again, Murray. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now from Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want those early hop.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damiere Byrd, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Cardinals 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case,
the Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth. On fourth down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Newton. And this is incomplete. Lynn Bowden, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
20.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Jake Bailey in punt.
Now the second-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Cardinals 7. Jake Bailey in.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Murray, flush to his right. And this one caught by Max Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And Murray throwing complete here to Drake. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The tackle made.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Arizona.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
On the carry.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 30-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Ball sheared on the stop.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun. Newton, he'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. They'll run the screen with Bowden. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Check 43. Check. 8.
From the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 11.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Newton flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Now they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Following the penalty, Michelle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Lynn Bowden, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down. This will be play number 9 of the drive here, as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Newton, flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Operating from the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Murray now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Lynn Bowden, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
3-yard line.
Throwing again is Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards on the play.
Patriots.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To the air again, Newton. Being chased out left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Harry, incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, Newton. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
For the extra point.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think that's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball. Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
At the 38-yard line.
On the ground, it's loaded. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Ready? Ready? We go. Strong right, strong right, strong right.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Tighten up. 20.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
I'm going to show you, man.
All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cam Newton, 35 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
One of the beauties of calling an RPO is it's similar to play action. Your job is to freeze linebackers, freeze linemen. And in this case, I felt like everyone got rooted to the spot while he was still on the go. And it turned into an impressive game.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Back. Check 99. Check 99.
Again, it's Michel. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now it's Peterson. Still going. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's third down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Murray to air it out again. And that's caught inside the 30. And down to the 11. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. 47 yards.
47 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Check. Fresno.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. But I'm not sure that this is going to stand.
Welcome to the NFL, baby.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
The tackle made by Stephon Gilmore. A 6-yard pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray caught left side. Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And it's Michel once again. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll run it here with Bowden. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Brought down behind
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll run it. This is Michel. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 15. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
1st and 10 at their own.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Here's Bowden. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
By number 28.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Shift. Tight dog. Quick there. 8. Wide. Get wide.
Spins away, and he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and a mile. On play action, it's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Arizona.
Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
The Cardinals will line up.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Thomas. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Sony Michel, the ball.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 2.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 48 yards.
Murray now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Freeman. He's still fighting forward. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 5.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
The kick is
and it's up and good.
Makes the score.
Down 2 scores, out of timeouts. A must recover if they're going to have any shot. And this is secured by the Patriots. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Let's go, D, let's go. Now let's get there.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the table and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 30 yards. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep down. It's caught at the 10. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Murray, one final try to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
For Max Williams, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw, and that will be incomplete. as time has run out on this football game.
23.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Pats, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.